Alright guys, in this module we're going to cover the new sourcing software Nepeto. So this has been an awesome software to use, especially for the Amazon to Walmart flips area. But we're going to cover it in depth here and kind of go over some of the other features. So if it's something you plan on using for your Walmart and Amazon flips. So this is the main section. If you just click on the Nepeto icon there, it'll bring you here. So they have an online arbitrage section. So here they're going to have your typical retailers and some others you might not have heard of, and that's where you can find flips for that. And the one thing I like too, they have a distributor product section. So they have items from distributors. So especially if you have like a niche you're already looking for, you can find new distributors just by simply seeing what they are pulling and finding. And same with wholesale products. So same thing, if you're getting into that, you want to check this section, you might find a new wholesaler. And one section I really enjoy to check out from time to time, they have an Amazon out of stock opportunity. So they're just pulling items that Amazon no longer sells. So you could jump back on that listing and be the only seller. They have an Amazon to Amazon flip section. And as well as this is the section we're going to spend the most time in, the Amazon to Walmart product flip section, as well as a Telegram distributor section. And a few more unique things you can do with Nepeto. They have a storefront scanner. They have some Chrome extensions. They have a how to use section. You can follow your user activity, FAQs, and join their Discord server, as well as follow them on socials. But the storefront scanner is unique too because you can, obviously scan someone's storefront and try to find leads from their store. All right, well, let's dive into the first section. So the retail section, I just wanted to show that, so they all have pretty much the same filters here, and we'll go over it more in the Walmart section. But the one thing that's unique about this retail OA side, and I wanted to show you guys, so those filter suppliers, so like if you only source like clothes, you can get all the leads here from Academy, or let's say you also like BJ's, then you can hit save and it'll only pull up Amazon lists here and items from those stores. So that's something that's unique to this section here. All right, in the distributor section, they're going to find all of these Amazon items that are on sale from distributors. So look how cool. Right away, I didn't even use any filters. I've never heard of that distributor, never heard of that, never heard of that. So maybe if you're into electronics, you might want to reach out to those guys, possibly open an account. So that's another cool feature to check out. All right, and wholesale is the same thing. I've never heard of those guys. Never heard of those guys. So it's just kind of cool. You can check all of these, different wholesalers. And don't forget to check the filter list here so you can kind of see more, that you might not have heard of. And do this in the distributor section as well. And one thing you can do too, if there's someone you like to source from that isn't here, you could ask to see if they could get it added to the list, which I think is pretty cool too. All right, and this out of stock section is just what it says, where Amazon is out of stock. So this is where you could jump in and be the only seller. So how cool is that? And then we'll go to the more section. So this is the A to A flips. And the one thing I like about this section, it shows you the keep a chart right here, so you can kind of quickly go through these and try to see which one you may want. Like you can see this one, it's definitely not in a lot. So spend some time with all of these, especially if, you sell on Amazon as well. But the main one we're going to spend the most time in is the Amazon to Walmart section. And so here, this is where you're going to want to play around with for selling on the Walmart marketplace. And again, so you can search by anything. So maybe you only want to check out fishing supplies. So you can search here and it'll pull up all the fishing flips. And then again, it's useful that it has the keep a chart here. So you can see, Amazon's in stock on quite a bit of these, not that one. So maybe that's something you could look into. And just play around with these filters because they're going to help you find, especially if you have your own niche or items you sell a lot. if you only do appliances or you only do kitchen. So play around with those because it's going to help you find, more what you're looking for. And so on to the next one. So you can filter them by the Amazon BSR rate. So say you only want things 100,000 or less, you can do that. By the price, maybe you only want stuff between $20 and $40. Walmart price, same thing. Gross profit. So this is kind of fun. You can play around with this one too. So sometimes I'll just enter like crazy stuff. So we want items that are minimum $25 in gross profit, and it's just going to pull you all these crazy ones. So you obviously then you got to check them and see how they're looking, but that's just cool. So you have that option to find just home runs and dive in a little deeper to check it out. And so, like, let's say this example, this Scott Hard Roll paper towels. Let's say you buy it and you're like, holy cow, I'm going to be making $35 off each one. I don't want anyone else to see it. So you can also hit this hide from others button. And so for $2 a week, or if you have a credit, you can use your credit. You can hide it for a week or higher. So that way, then any other people using Nepeto, they won't be able to see this listing. So that's kind of unique. So if you find something like you spend a lot of money on, that's something you could do. And Nepeto also has, so they have this keep a graph here, but they also have some other information that you can click on this. So it's going to show like the rating, the reviews, sponsored, the seller name, estimated sales, the price history, as well as estimated sales. So all this information here to help you make better buying decisions. You can also click here for the Keepa chart itself or going to keepa.com. And in the more section, so they're adding stuff here constantly. So when you get this, just keep looking through here because, like this bundles is coming, liquidations is coming. And again, check out Storefront Scanner. That's an awesome little feature of this as well. And yeah, so this is really the overview of Nepeto. And again, this is an awesome sourcing software, especially to help you find some Walmart leads, Walmart items to add to your Walmart marketplace. So hope this was helpful, and we'll see you guys on the next one.